Hello, 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 hello sa inyong lahat dyan mga ka-best at mga ka-Fredsters. Hello sa inyong lahat ulit at welcome sa panibagong episode ng Tambalang Katsa. Hello, hello Katsa.
Hello!
Hello, best. Kamusta ka na? Diyos ko, kamusta ang week mo?
Okay lang, sobrang okay. Kasi ang dami kong free. Charot, ganun. Ang
Ay,
daming free. Kaya sobrang relaxed this week. So, 'di ba? So happy. At saka nice weather, 'di ba?
oo.
Ka-Freddy,
Alam,
sobrang nice.
makulimlim ngayon eh. Ano na, no?
Hindi maulan, charot.
Correct.
Oo.
Oo. Hindi babasa yung kilikili natin. May
Oo.
ganon.
Pero alam mo, ganun pa rin. Meron pa rin, meron pa rin ano.
May pahid pa rin, di ba?
Oo. Alam na natin yung kung anong ibig sabihin.
Correct. Oh, Bes, alam mo naman,
Mm.
wala po kaming admin. So, pagka nag-live kami, so nagfi-feed muna kami sa aming mga Facebook channels, okay?
Oo.
So, teka, ano nga ba pag-uusapan natin ngayon,
So,
Bes?
ngayon, okay, 'di ba? Ang hirap pa mag-Tagalog. Gagano sa today eh. Hindi. Ngayon, interesado yung ano, yung parang topic natin ngayon. It's really, really interesting, especially dun sa mga teachers from the Philippines na nandito ngayon sa UK. Right? Kasi itong
Yes.
kausapin natin ngayon, she's not just a mother, but also teacher. O, di ba?
Yes,
Power.
correct.
Mother na, teacher pa. Sino ba
Oo,
yan,
paano
sir?
kanya correct. Bes, paano kaya niya pinagsasabay yun, 'no?
Kaya nga, nahirapan nga ako na wala pa akong anak, di ba? Sorry. Hindi, totoo. Ang hirap kasi ano yan eh, ang hirap i-balance yung work mo. Kasi yung demand ng work mo, medyo hindi din siya light, di ba? So, may
Oo.
markings, may mga parents' evening. So,
Yes.
yun yung parang tanong ko sa sarili ko, kaya ko kaya yun pag naging mother na ako? Charot! So, it's
Oo.
really nice to talk to her today, di ba?
Tapos ito pa, Bes, alam mo yun, siyempre ako, may dalawa na akong anak
Mm.
din. Oh, yung tipo bang tatawagan ka ng school, ano
Oh,
kaya yung ano kaya papaano ini-introduce ni Super Mommy, hindi pa namin siya papangalanan, si Super Mommy, papaano niya na-introduce sarili niya sa school settings ng mga anak niya.
mm,
Kasi mahirap yan, eh, nagkakaroon siya ng clash na nangyari sa akin yan. So
mm.
maganda talaga usapan natin, at alam mo, magandang tanungin din siya, paano siya nagkaroon ng QTS, paano siya naging qualified teacher dito sa UK, pero diyan sa Wales basically.
Oo, kasi 'di ba
Oo.
sir, ang hirap. Eto naman kasi yung main problem ng mga teachers na nandito sa UK. Yung mga gustong makapagturo dito sa UK, yung problema nila is to get the QTS, 'di ba?
Mm.
Kasi kailangan naman natin ng QTS after 4 years na walang QTS dito. But you're
Yes.
allowed to teach for 4 years without QTS. But
Oo,
then
as
eventually you will
unqualified, yes.
yes one. So, hindi na natin
Teka
patagalin.
lang, bibitinin natin
Ay!
sila.
Bakit?
Kasi kailangan ma-post natin 'to sa lahat ng ating channel. Na-post mo na ba sa'yo, Bes?
Hala, hala. Teka
Tingnan mo
lang.
nga, Bes.
Hala,
Kasi
ba't wala
tinitingnan ko
dito?
yung sa'kin, Bes.
Ba't wala dito, Bes? Oh, ayan nandito
Super
na.
nandiyan na ba?
Oh, nandito na power.
Nandun na?
Hello.
I-tag na natin ang lahat. Kailangan manood ang lahat kasi
Uy,
maganda
manood
'tong
kayo.
kuwentuhan na 'to. Diyos
Hmm,
ko, alam niyo, talagang super live kami ngayon. Talagang super
oo, at
live
saka
kami.
so really interesting to talk to this person. I really admire her advocacy too. So, kausapin din natin siya, sir, about dito. 'Di ba?
Oo, oo.
Excited na
Okey,
ako actually.
ready ka
Ano?
na, ready ka na?
Ano?
Actually, hindi pa ako siya sa background, eh, parang kalma lang siya, eh.
Oh,
Tingnan natin
hindi
na
ako
kung ready
excited
na.
na eh.
Okey. Ready na tayo, ha. Sabay nating introduce, si Mommy.
Okay.
Okey. Ladies and gentlemen, parang may gano'n 'no? Oh, mga ka-best, ka-Fredster, kami po pala ang tinatawag na teacher in tandem. Oh, 'di ba? Oh, at mai-introduce na namin, proud proud po kami na kasama namin at kabilang siya sa aming Filipino educators here in the UK. Walang iba kundi si Mommy Kat.
Hello.
Mommy bang, mommy whatever.
Ayan, highlight to, ganun.
Yes, okay lang yan. O, kamusta?
Oh, Boreda, everybody.
Talaga Mami Kat, diba? Teka, si Bes is
Uy,
nag-freeze
nandito
yata.
ako.
Nag-freeze ka ulit, Bes.
Oh, baka.
Oh, ayan.
Ayan! Pumasok pa rin. Okay.
Ito talagang ano eh.
Hello sa iyo, Mami Kat. Kamusta ka na?
Mabuti naman. Mabuti naman, grabe. Seryoso. Seryoso. Seryoso muna today. Mabuti naman, and we're so happy. Kasi dito, as of the moment sa Wales, medyo mainit and very sunny. Kaya before ako nag-join, sampayan muna. And yes. So disclaimer, papasok yung mga anak ko maya-maya. So mag-hakay lang naman yun.
Okay. Pero okay lang sila mag-haya.
Oo, mag-hi yun. No problem. Okay. Grabe talaga. Si boss, alam kasi may mga children, kaya...
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. You might get in trouble with YouTube. Oo. But with permission to.
Ayan, with permission. Ayan na, YouTube, hello, Facebook, with permission.
Yeah.
Mami Kat, okay, since napag-uusapan namin ni Bes, ang journey mo, okay, kanina, baka naman pwede nating maikwento, i-unfold natin ang story ni Mami Kat from being super mommy to being super teacher. So paano naging journey mo to gain a QTS?
Oh, sige. So, magandang umaga again. So, I just said Boreda because we have to, as a teacher in Wales, kahit basic greeting, dapat mo tong malaman or else in trouble.
Sige nga. Sige nga, go.
Sige nga, kasi magkaiba din, diba? Iba din dito, di ba?
Oo. So, kasi nga, it's just a basic greeting like good morning. So, you say, Boreda. So,
Berda.
So, bore and
Bore.
Da. So, it means
Boreda.
Yes.
Boreda. Okay.
Good morning. So, Boreda lang muna.
Okay.
So, I'm Mami Kat. And I'm so lucky to be with Bestia and Ka Freddy. And I'm actually so proud na mayroong mga Filipino educators sa group. And dati-rati kasi parang sabi ko, I'm so alone in this journey. Tapos, tatanong, paano ba maging teacher ang Pilipino dito sa UK? Tapos, ang dami kong minessage sa mga Filipino groups. Unfortunately, walang ni isa nag-reply or pag may mag-reply, hindi yung gusto mong hindi yung tamang sagot. So,
yes.
nag-iisa talaga ako sa journey na yon. So, I arrived here in England, in UK, 2011. And then right away, kasi nga very confident ka pa, no? Teacher ka dun sa Pilipinas, pagdating mo, feeling mo, confident ka, and you can conquer the world. So, kasi nga, na-in-love taken. Na-in-love ako. I'm Bisaya. I'm from Iloilo.
Uy, Bisaya!
Oo, Bisaya ako.
Ako din,
Oo, diba? Mga Bisdak and mga Ilonggo. So, I'm from Iloilo and Cagayan de Oro. And then, so, pagpunta ko dito, nag-ano talaga ako, right away, I'm on a spouse visa. So, right away, sa school talaga ako nag-volunteer. Kasi that time, mag-email ka lang sa schools and then they will say, okay, come over, and they will give you the basic background check. Hindi pa nga yung DBS eh. So, kasi,
CRB.
Before, hindi din siya CRB. Parang community level lang siya na check in school. So, special school din siya. And then, sabi ko, okay, maganda to. Ay, nako. Mga kapatid, nabuntis ako. So, for the first baby. So, nag-stop for a bit. And then, pumasok na yung mga iba-ibang kababalaghan ng katawan. So, yung mga hormones and then things. Then, it really sunk in that time na, ako lang pala dito as a mom. And then, I have to say goodbye to a career that I want to push through here in the UK. So, first year ko sa UK, nagkaanak. And then, second year, nagkaanak again. So, sunod siya. Pero planado yun namin ni husband na within 5 years, I want to give up my career to have babies kasi nga kurang na po ako, matanda na ako when we started a family.
Aray!
Oo! So, okay, we'll go on. Okay, after 5 years, yes, you can do your teacher training. But before that, hindi naman ako, right, alam ko madaming requirements kasi pag-arrive ko pa lang sa UK, I went straight to the website, education website, and then get into teaching events. Doon ko nakita, you can come here and find out how you're gonna teach in here in England. England lang yun yung very specific. Tapos sabi ko, ay, ang dami palang requirements. Meron akong NARIC, NARIC pa yun that time. Sabi ko,
yes.
I have a UK degree with honors. So yun yung binigay sa akin. So sabi ko, oh, that's really good. And then so when I went to the colleges or university, they said, oh, you need your GCSEs. Boing.
Yes.
So that's it. I paused for a bit. And while I was pregnant, I was going to school to do my GCSEs. Sabi ko, I want to be at school kasi I want a different ambience. So, so mga moms, by the way, if you're watching, okay lang po mag-pause tayo because we want to pay attention to being a mother, and we will get there later on. So, kalma lang muna, kalma lang. We can't have everything. Kasi if you're gonna think, oh, I want my career, I want my children, I want my finances in all one go, unfortunately, ito po yung magdadrag sa atin. Yan yung mental health po natin magsasuffer talaga. So, learn it from me.
Yes. So, Mami Kat, wait. So, pagdating mo dito, is under spouse visa ka?
Oo, kasi nga, nag-love nga. Papunta akong US that time.
Ah, okay. Oh, best. But US daw.
Maryland ako that. Hindi. Pa Sacramento ata ako. No. San Bernardino that time. So I was waiting for my visa, and then dumating yung husband ko. So nauna dumating yung visa ko sa UK. So goodbye US. Kaya andito.
Okay. So teacher ka sa Philippines din?
Oo, bago pa lang akong teacher doon.
Fresh na fresh. So pagdating mo dito, gusto mo nakita mo ba sarili mo na ay gusto kong ipagpatuloy yung career ko as a teacher from the Philippines and here?
Yes, talaga.
Wow.
And very specific. Kasi yung master's ko sa Philippines Special Education, I went right away to SEN school. So, napatuloy ko talaga siya. But then, curious din ako sa other area, like, mainstream. So, nag-segue a little bit. But bumalik na naman.
Ay, ang SEN dito, since sinabi ni Mami Kat ang SEN, sa atin sa Pilipinas is SPED, right?
Yeah, SPED.
SPED.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Teka lang, saan ako?
Maraming terminologies, di ba? Sorry. Maraming terminologies.
Yung mga terminology natin, medyo, we really need to be careful kasi lately, kasi nga, I have a team na sabi ko, if I say something that is no longer allowed, please let me know because unfortunately, hindi pa ako medyo updated with, especially SEN. So alam mo, last time, I don't want to say it live, baka makancel tayo. May isang particular word na I describe people and then sinabihan ako lang, no, you can't say that anymore. I said, really? Oh my goodness me, thank you guys for saying that to me. So I'm happy that they correct me and madami actually. I thought I know a lot, but yeah, just take on yun lang, basta may good relationship kayo with your TAs. Okay ka. Okay ka. Yeah, so continue.
So natapos mo yung qualification mo as what? Nag-PGCE ka ba? Paano ka nakakuha ng QTS? Paano ka na-award ng QTS?
So, di ba that time, sabi ko nabuntis ako. Pero that time na nabuntis ako, planado ko pa rin. Sabi ko mag-aaral ako ng GCSEs kasi primary gusto ko. So, within that 5 years, grabe yung study ko. Self-study, go to IKEA to study, get away from my kids to study. So, in that 5 years, natapos ko yung 3 kong GCSEs. And then, that's when I started applying for PGCE training. So doon within that 5-year setting as well, so kasi during my depression, yung sure start or home start, they given someone with me na, okay, I will bring you to play groups. So yung play groups na yun, later on, yung daan naging Christian ako. Tapos, after a while, I was the one running all these play groups. So these play groups that I've been running paved way to my PGCE. Kasi when you want to go on PGCE, you need to be exposed to children. So children work. So for a year or two, I was running a baby and toddler groups. I was with mothers, and I'm basically creating events for families. So yun yung isa sa tick box nung PGCE. So tapos they wanted me to have an updated experience with the children in a school setup. Kasi mother ako, and I have my children in primary school. So sabi ko sa head teacher, can I volunteer? I'll volunteer in the reading. So pumunta ako dun sa school every day for 10 days. Kasi 10 days minimum lang naman yung required ng school. Exposure in a school setting. So, ayun. So, nag-tick na din yun. So, I did have a background sa UK engaging with diverse communities. So, isa pa din yun sa mga na-tick. Kasi iba-iba naman yung mga requirements ng mga colleges.
Oo. Ayun. Ang hirap, di ba?
Ma'am Mika, matanong ko lang, anong year yun? Just to give them the idea of the, I don't know, yung mga requirements o mga kailangan nilang gawin if they want to follow your path. So,
same pa rin siya, Mommy. Best siya, girlfriend. Until now, it's the same requirements. GCSEs, hindi pa rin siya nagdi-disappear. Your experience working with children, family and children, nagre-reflect yun sa personal statement mo. So, pag nila yun, kasi dito sa UK, di ba, once you pass you're invited for an interview, di ba? Parang, achievement na yan. Kasi bibigira lang sa atin ma-invite for interview. So, it means to say, hey, you take the right things in there, yun ang mga essentials nila. So, so that's from 2011 until 2018 kasi yun yung journey ko. Nag-start ako ng PGCE ko 2018. So natapos siya 2019.
Buti na lang after the pandemic, no?
Before the pandemic. So, trabaho na po ako noon as a supply teacher. So I've been in a lot of schools in long-term positions and all of that. Ang dami ko ring mga in-applyan, mga gazillions applications, but for some reason, hindi talaga ako nakukuha. But personal statements ko, it's been checked by my friends in church na top HR before, they've looked at everything. Even my husband, I have it checked. So I've got it right, I think. But for some reason, how come I don't get invited for interviews? Isa lang siguro sa 100 application, isang school lang kasi SEN siya, and it really mattered, I suppose, that I have an SEN background. One time lang yun. So, na-disheartened ako. Sabi ko, ano ba yan? Is it because yung qualification ko or experience is mainly Philippines, or I don't know. Anyway, that's why I said, right. Nung natapos yung PGCE, halos lahat ng mga kakilala, yung cohort ko may trabaho na sila, ako lang wala, and the rest of the oldies. Ang wala. Yun pala, so sabi ko, I'll try supply, because when you're in supply, you can show off your skill. And I've got job offers in my supply work, but I had to turn them down because hindi ko pa kaya mag full time kasi fresh pa yung mga baby.
Maliliit lang sila, di ba?
Lang sila, and I know the reality na hindi yan makakaya, maliit pa, and then you go to school na para kang zombie. PGCE pa nga lang, wala ka nang tulog.
Yes. Share ko lang din to Bes at saka Mami Kat sa ating mga katamden dito. Yung sinasabi ni Mami Kat na yung personal statement, kahit anong ganda, that time talaga, kahit anong ganda. Ako rin, ganyan din ginawa ko, Mami Kat, as in teacher na yung nagbigay ng pattern sa akin na, kailangan isulat mo na meron kang experience sa, sa smartboard, yung mga group settings, yung mga ganyan. Nakasulat yan, best, sa aking personal statement dati. Wala. Boom, tarat. walang nangyari. So, yung isang school na, actually independent school yun sa akin eh. Yung isang school na nag-invite sa akin, syempre, ang skin color ay iba, ako lang yung na-interview na ibang skin color. Hindi ko alam kung kasi Mami Kat na-experience yan. Ang iba yung that time, kapanahunan namin, talagang namin, di ba? Ang skin color one big factor that time. I don't know yung experience si Mami Kat, ha? Ang nangyari sa akin, talagang tinanong ko after teaching demonstration, sinabi sa akin na, ay, kulang ka pa ng ganito, kulang ka ng ganyan. Sabi ko, ano pang kulang? Sabi ko, gano'n. parang pelikula ng breadwinner ba? Ano pang kulang? Pero, ang masakit is yung nangyari. Pareho yung journey eh. Yung rejection na kala mo, ready ka na, pero ayaw nila tanggapin ka.
Madami kasi, you know this ka, Freddie, na-trauma ako sa PGCE ko because I don't want to label it as discrimination or worse, racism, because I'm not that kind of person. Pero, yung bang dalawa kayong estudyante sa isang school, ang yung isa, different from me, okay, I'll say this skin color, but like that. But nung dumating ako, kasi yung first placement ko is so wonderful. Ang galing ng mentors ko. The school is so accommodating. The teachers, the students. Miss Kat, ba't nandito ka sa school? You're too cool to be a teacher. Yung mga ganun-ganun. Sabi ko, ano ba yun? You're too cool for school daw, mga ganun. And I love them so much. Yung sa second placement ko, medyo malayo sa kabihas na. Hindi naman sa ganun. Pero ano siya, nung dinala kami doon, parang ako lang yung pinagtuunan talaga ng pansin ng deputy. Tapos meron akong mentor, classroom mentor, pero yung deputy ko, palagi siya sa akin talaga. But after a while, it gets so uncomfortable that there will be three teachers all the time having to observe you in a lesson, which is all right by me. I don't mind. And then I was just starting to gather like evidences. I'm not gonna use it for anything, just in case. We just need to be smart. And then, so palaging may observation, ang ganda naman ng lesson, ganyan. Tapos nilagay niyo sa observation sheets or even the scratch paper. Sabi ko, sir, they don't like to be called sir, but because I said to them, that's our culture. So kinuha ko yung mga notes niya, pina-photocopy ko, and then I gave it back again to him. Tapos, nabalitaan ko na lang na they wanna fail me in my PGCE because...
Really?
Yes, I'm not ready to be a teacher daw, ganun. And then, sabi, kinausap ako ng classroom mentor ko and then ng deputy. And so I said to them, can you tell me why? And my accent, my grammar, and natatawa ako sa grammar kasi it's true. We do have American grammar compared to the Queen's English. Meron ganon. But you can always just, these are little things that we can always get away. We can correct it. So yun, and then sabi, I don't think you have what it takes to be a teacher. Siyempre, ako grabe. Hindi ako, I'm not a quiet person, but for the first time, because sabi ko, there's no point having to argue, okay? There's no point having to argue. And the next day, pinatawag ako ng uni. And then tinanong, what's going on? Why are you failing? I said, and your mentor says this and that. And then sabi ko, after a while, sabi ko, well, I don't know why they said that. I don't know why they said that my lessons are not good enough. That me, and then
Si baby. Hello, baby. Ayan, nilagay ko ganyan para hindi siya makita ng konti.
I'm gonna bribe my child. I'm gonna get you Smarties in a minute.
Power. Oh.
Power parenting yan.
Do they speak Welsh then?
Just go up a little bit.
Ano tawag yan? Gaelic ba?
Oo. And anyway, to continue, sabi ko sa mentor ko sa college, sabi ko, I do not know what they're talking about, but here's my evidence that these are the conversations that was going on. And so na-shock sila, so what's going on? And then because I'm the only brown people, right away they pulled me the next day. Nawala na ako sa school na yon, and I was put back in a different school, which is amazing school. And for the first time, nagka-outstanding yung lesson observations ko. So yun. Pero hindi nawala yung trauma. So every time I pass by in that village, umiiyak pa rin ako. Sabi ko, grabe, I thought I'm such a strong person. Pero, yan, unfortunately, na-experience ko siya.
Talagang pinoint out yung accent, no? Na alam mo naman natin, diverse naman dito sa UK. Iba-iba.
Best siya, hindi nga Filipino accent, but it's more like American accent. Yun specific yung sinabi. Teka lang.
Abutan mo na tayo, Bes. Bes, alam mo, ayan, meron mga tanong dito. Teka lang. Hindi ko alam kung paano ko gagawin to. Teka. Ito. Hello muna tayo. Uy, alam mo, Bes, yun nga, yun din yung nangyari sa akin, yung trauma na nangyari sa akin. Which is, alam mo naman yan, sinabi ko sa iyo on the phone call tayo. Siguro kaya naging stronger ako at saka yung personality ko when it comes to, dealing with other people. And parang gusto ko sabihin na wag mo akong lamunin kasi kasi meron naman din ibubuga. Ang hirap kasi pagka hindi ka nagsalita, alam mo yon, o kaya makikinig ka lang, hindi ka magsasalita, talagang lalamunin ka kasi, hindi ka nagsasalita. O sige, kami naman magsasalita. Okay. So, yan yung isang lesson learned sa journey ko as a teacher dito sa London. Kailangan matapang ka.
Correct! Ganon, di ba? Pero to be fair naman din dito, no? I-compare naman natin sa ibang lugar, mga ganon. I think way better yung treatment naman nila in general sa mga foreigners like us. I mean, pumunta dito.
Hindi lahat.
I mean, generally. Yeah, but not everyone will treat you right. But then generally, people here would, they know the boundaries. Kasi alam naman nila na may ano tayo dito, may law tayo dito against racism, right? So, dapat lang talaga maging aware tayo sa kung ano yung karapatan natin dito when we live here in the country. So I am really, really particular with that, especially sa mga estudyante ko. Chine-check ko din if ma-feel ko na may ganun. Kasi as a teacher, di ba ang hirap kapag ganun yung treatment or ganun yung tingin sa iyo, lalo na yung tingin sa iyo ng mga superior mo or mga kasamahan mo. So tama, Mommy Kat, yung ginawa mo, talagang wise yun. Like to photocopy everything, no? Really nice.
Mailag siya. I mean, bago tayo tuloy ang kwentuhan, mag-hello muna tayo. Hello po. Maylene.
Hello.
I mean, tanong dito.
It's just to arm yourselves that there's a possibility that it will happen. And so how to do it the smart way. O mga ganon, you're ganon. Yeah.
Oy, gusto ko yung word na arm yourself. Totoo yan. Correct.
Mga palaban naman tayo, mga Pinoy. Totoo.
Yes.
Yes.
Totoo. May tanong dito si Merch, required talaga po ba mag-GCSE?
Yes, unfortunately.
But
Oo.
in my case, okay, iba naman yung case ko, no? Kinonvert ko yung qualifications ko. So, I did not take up the GCSE. So, nakuha ko yung QTS ko without taking up the GCSE. Ginamit ko lang yung sa ECTIS. Yung evaluation ko. So, iba-iba siguro yung yung parang
kasi if you have degree best yata sa sa ibang bansa, not from the Philippines, straight away you can actually convert it to a ma-awardan ka ng QTS, then exemption to ECT. Before is called NQT or National NQT, tama.
Pero yung ginamit ko, sir, is from the university in Davao. Yung yung convert ko doon sa sa ECTIS. So, yun yung even yung isang teacher na kilala natin nasa officers.
Yes.
Kasi, hindi siya nag-GCSE.
Okay.
So, yun lang. Yung
that's good. That's actually good to know.
Pero pero that's in preparation to get the QTS. Pero again, ang daming route na pwedeng tahakin ng mga teachers na gustong kumuha ng QTS. Meron tayong kay Mamikat, yung PGC, ano yun?
Kasi yung PGCE postgraduate siya. So,
yes, Certificate in Education.
If it is a postgraduate, it means to say they're already expecting na meron ka ng UK degree, tapos meron kang 1.1 ba yun, Ka-Freddy? I forgot. Basta something like that. And then meron ka ng GCSE. So maybe if I did the assessment route, I don't think. Kasi yung para sa akin, gusto ko rin yung assessment route. Pero sabi ko, hindi ko kasi kilala yung mga, I don't know the culture of the school yet here. So, so might as well just, 10 months lang naman. Pero grabe yung training. Oh my God, left and right.
I think 40% or 40 or 60% ng PGCE na nung 10 months na yun is nasa school settings ka, di ba?
School talaga. First week of September, getting to know you, getting your TRN, and then getting your ano ba yun? Yung teachers union, nakalagay na lahat. Before salang, second week nasa school, Mondays to Thursdays, and then Friday lang we go back to uni to catch up, CPDs, left and right. Kasi puros na mga, yung sa PGCE, halos kasi doon mga second career na kumbaga yung teaching, and they want to look at they want to teach, basically, mga engineers, gustong mag-teach, gano'n. Pero sa Scotland, kung engineer ka, iba yung routine. Wala silang, I don't think they need QTS. Iba yun. So, England and Wales, medyo the same. So, nung 2020, after the COVID, sabi namin, gusto ko sa beach manirahan.
Ay!
Beach. And Wales is always, really lush, full of, if you love nature as a family, nag-advertise ako sa Wales. And we Filipinos, yung pinakamaganda sa atin, we learn language really quickly kasi, di ba, minimum of 3 languages nga tayo, di ba? So, pagdating mo dito sa Wales, you will love the language, and I really enjoy learning Welsh. Sa mga bus driver, it's nakaka-proud na I'm learning Welsh, and then I like being called Welsh now. Filipino Welsh. Ganon. Oo. Hindi naman
marunong ako mag-French,
Oo.
Easy buku. Pusale. Joke lang yun. Parang ice buku for sale. Hindi, ako, Bonjour. Easy buku, pusale. Ice buko for sale.
May mga language naman dyan. Ako naman, Mandarin.
Diba?
Yeah.
Oy, baka mabash ako, pero totoo po, marunong po ako mag-French.
Of course.
And then, pagpunta mo dito sa Wales, ang nag-change pala yung curriculum. So, dati-dati, England and Wales, pareho yung curriculum kasi, di ba, shared curriculum between the two countries. But in 2022, nag-iba yung Wales. So, sabi ko, so sa ngayon, now that I'm exposed to the Welsh curriculum, maganda siya kasi it's not prescripted prescriptive, restrictive, hindi siya very narrow, and it's according to the progression of an individual child. And so as a teacher, madami kang flexibility kung anong gusto mong ituro sa mga kids. Kasi yung anak ko, neurodivergent siya, and Wales curriculum is perfect for her kasi walang pressure for her to reach this goal, kumbaga. So they are working according to her own journey. Ganon. Kasi para sa estudyante, maganda yung ng Wales, yung curriculum ng Wales. And then I think parang sinasabay na rin nila yung ini-insert yung curriculum. Parang ginagaya sa maybe Finland and Denmark, something like that. So tapos, yun nga, kung ikaw ay teacher, sasabihin mo, ano nga ituturo ko next? Yung mga ganun. Sabi ko, sana England curriculum na lang to. Kasi meron ka talagang mapapollow sa England. Like, example, kung sa math, there are skills na you need to know first before, before you teach this, and
prerequisite.
Natin, yeah. Di ba, meron tayong step-by-step na mga skills dito sa West. Okay naman, I'm really having fun. Pero sometimes, kasi bago pa, 2022, so medyo, all the schools, they're also trying to, not figure out, but trying to stabilize, kumbaga, yung bagong curriculum na to. But ako, may saang source? Saan ganun?
So, Mami Kat,
not mean to say that you are given specific topics lang, tapos kayo napipili kung ano yung ituturo nyo. Parang ganun, or wala talaga?
No, dito meron kaming big question. Let's say in the first term, it's all about creativity. So and then in our AOLEs, these are the main languages, like these are the main subjects like LLC, which is language, literature, and communication, maths and numeracy, humanities, health and well-being, yung mga ganon. So yeah, and then yung mga SLT nyo and the middle leaders, they're the one who pick which one of the main question that we're gonna put together. Yes. And then as a school, we have like a particular topic suggested na we could all look at yung mga ganon.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think ganun pa rin naman dito, Mami Kat. Kasi kailangan namin i-review din yung curriculum. And then, yung delivery is talagang parang sa inyo.
Yeah.
Ay, teka lang, primary, since sabi mo kanina, primary, gusto mo primary settings, anong tinuturuan mo ngayon sa primary? Secondary?
Year 7, Year 8.
Oh, Year 7. Oh.
Year 7, Year 8. So, eto lang yung kasi dun sa England, I know, pag primary ka, hindi ka raw makaka-teach for secondary. Tapos, but if you're a primary teacher, you can go down until sa early years. Tapos, pag ikay secondary, pwede ka maka-go down, gano'n. So, but if yung pag PGCE namin that time, nag-exchange kami ng secondary and ng primary, sabi ng mga taga-secondary, hindi ko kaya yung ginagawa niyo sa primary. Kasi very strict ang primary. And ito, sasabihin ko sa inyo, hindi pa po ako naka-encounter ng Pinoy na teacher sa primary or anyone na let's say of a different I don't know. Sorry, I don't want to basta I'm still trying to look for one. But I met a lot of Filipino TAs and they're so wonderful, and so medyo
baka through this kwentuhan na magkaroon tayo ng community diyan, di ba?
Yeah. Kasi ang na they are teaching all about inclusivity, diversity, and especially in Wales, they want people who are from that background in primary to teach. However, okay, right. I don't have to comment, but it's quite yung competition kasi primaries, they're quite smaller. So mga ilan-ilan lang yung mga teachers dyan na So grabe yung competition sa primary, and ang hirap mag-penetrate. nung dito na ako sa Wales, I'm able to stretch to secondary. You just need to register sa Education Wales and makakaturo ka na. But you have to pay annually for your fees. And then you need to have your basic, at least your basic Welsh, because that's expected of you. Not only basic, you have to learn them, and you will enjoy the journey kahit na, ano kung dumudugo ng ilong ko sa mga meditations, mga gano'n. Pero, yeah.
Mommy Kat, interested ako sa sinasabi mo na Welsh. Would that mean to say that when you teach, you are going to use Welsh or English?
Merong English medium schools and then merong Welsh medium schools. Pag nasa Welsh medium schools ka, madalang ka lang mag-English.
Okay. So, but you're in
a Welsh medium. So, andun pa rin, English, no, sorry, I'm in an English medium. Okay. Pero like mag-do ng registration, naka-Welsh, and mostly heavily incorporated pa rin yung Welsh language sa English curriculum, English medium school ka. So, yeah, araw-araw yan. May mga, ang board mo, Welsh words. So, yeah, it's just a greeting and everything like that. We need to.
Really interesting talaga to hear the Mommy Kat. Kasi dito sa England, di ba? English lang talaga, ganun. But then, I didn't know na parang, ngayon ko lang nalaman to na kailangan talaga i-integrate yung Welsh dyan sa schools nyo. I thought na parang same lang, ganun, kasi nasa UK tayo. But then, we've learned something from you today na magkaiba pala. May integration pala ng Welsh classrooms.
Lahat siya. So, kahit nakita mo naman, if you visit here, lahat may mga translation. All our letters, naka-translate lahat in Welsh language because that's mandatory pa siya or else.
And I love demand dyan sa SEN. Malaki ang shortage in terms of SEN.
Well, yung school ko super laki siya, and I'm very proud of my school. Naka-mix kasi siya from primary, secondary, so mga ABA, andyan din, residential, andyan din, kompleto talaga siya. So medyo malaki yung school, 28 yung teachers. And then in every classroom, merong 4 to 5 or 6 TAs ka. So depending on the need of the children. But my classroom as of the moment, maraming mga gifted children. So, yung brain ko. When did you? Yeah, madam, kasi iba-iba, super gifted. Yung others who just use eye gaze, matatalino pa rin, and never underestimate them. I'm just so amazed. Pero yun nga, heavily differentiated. And and they too really love learning Welsh as well. Meron lang akong isang estudyante na I hate Welsh. Why are we learning Welsh? I was born in England. So sabi ko, well, you're lucky you're already in Wales. And to say that we are to learn the language. And then sasabihin ko lang naman, you know what happens if you learn a new language? Your brain is really gonna, you explain it in a scientific way, mag-agree yan. Then, tapos sasabihin na naman, the next day, I've decided I wanna learn Greek. I'm sorry. Maybe later on in your modern languages subjects, you can choose that. Pero yeah, they're so gifted. And yung mga Welsh people naman, they really like teaching you as well. So yeah, that's why I'm confident making mistakes. Kasi maya, oh, you're right. It's okay. Practice lang, practice. They're patient with us. Yeah, go. Yeah. So yes, Bestia, go ahead.
Hindi, kasi curious ako, 'di ba? Kasi galing ng ng experience mo. From taking your PGCE, turo ka dito sa England, and then you moved to Wales and then learn a new language. ano yung parang takeaway mo dito sa sa parang journey mo na parang why are you a teacher right now or why are you still teaching? Yung parang ganon, yung parang ano yung dapat na
Uy, ano ka ba, Bes? Parang naman sinabi mo, season na naman, ha? Season
hindi kasi
hindi
naman kasi kailangan natin mang-inspire, 'di ba? Parang ano yung makita mong na maganda sa teaching? Bakit bakit na-inspire ka to stay in teaching? Kasi ang dami kasing nagtatanong na ang hirap daw dito makapasok and all. But then of all the things na nangyari sa iyo, 'di ba? Yung mga experience mo, why are you still here? O bakit nagtuturo pa rin tayo? Or ano yung sa'yo?
Totoo lang, I think I really just enjoy being with people, especially children. Nung nasa Pilipinas ako, kumuha lang ako ng Master's SEN kasi sabi ko, mag-abroad tayo. Ganun, di ba? That's the reality. Sabi ko, hindi na, ayaw ko mag-teacher. Kasi, ano sabi ni mama ko? You wanna be poor?
Actually, ano na, di ba na sa atin yan?
Ang dami nagsasabi niyan.
Walang mayaman. Sabi ko, But anyways, I think kasi nga very immature pa that day. I'll just go into teaching kasi gusto ko mag-abroad. O sige. So there was the opportunity until I really saw myself na tama pala. Ito siguro yung gusto ni Lord talaga. I like being with people. I like being with children. When I'm in front of the classroom, nagsasayaw talaga. Parang, I'm so happy. Pero, syempre, these days, parang pinupull down yung spirits mo kasi ang dami-daming pressure. If only we could just teach, and yan ka, Freddy, ewan ko sa'yo. Mga SLT sa akin. Na hindi.
Ayun, sisisino naman ako eh.
Pero the truth is, madami talaga mga teachers. They love teaching. They love being with kids. I like it, even though my pupils are being mean to me and being racist towards me, and I do understand them, and I still love them. You're black. Excuse me. I'm brown. Say that again. If you're brown. Yuck, disgusting. And I said, but I'm beautiful. Lang siya. Pero napopost naman siya. So, mga ganun. But, I still love them kahit whatever. And I think it's really, if you have that passion already in your heart, hindi naman easily swayed na hindi naman ka easily mag-give up because you like what you're doing. Yun lang. You always have to look after your mental health kasi yung workload is pare-pareho lang naman sa Pilipinas, and yung we spend our own personal money pare-pareho din sa Pilipinas. Pero yung anxiety dito, hindi ko siya ma-describe. We do have anxiety sa Pinas, pero dito parang 1,000%. Ganun. Yung every Sunday night, sabi ko, I don't really want to focus on this feeling. So, kaya ina-adjust ko yung lessons ko on a Monday na hindi talaga siya heavily. Kasi yung sa amin, Monday, staff meeting morning, staff meeting in the evening. Lunes pa lang yan, ha? Sabi ko, ano ba yan? So, medyo, oo. Tapos, the truth is, ang challenge ko talaga dito sa UK are how to deal with parents who are so negative, and they really are taking a lot of brain space. So, sabi ko, I don't want to be one of those burnout teachers because I'm creating my own coping mechanism. Yeah, ganon. But
ano mo na-relate, Mami Kat, yung as a parent? Okay, at nakikipag-communicate ka sa parents then. So how do you convey yourself na sa mga nanay or tatay na parent din po ako? At paano mo siya nahahandle?
Well, they're aware na parent ko. Well, you would always say, I understand, I also have my children, and especially I also have a neurodivergent child, and I know how you feeling. Kasi itong mga parents na ito, pinaglalaban, ang hirap dito pag SEN, di ba? May mga individual development plan or healthcare plan sa England.
Yeah.
hindi yun kasi ano hindi lang nagda-drop niya, dyan na siya. But pinaglalaban yun ng mga parents para mabigyan ng proper provision yung kanilang mga anak. So, palagi silang on the go, inaaway yung system. So, as a teacher, nabilong ka na, parang nabilong ka na rin sa system. Kaya, madaming, no. My kid is not going in there. No. It's too dangerous. I want my child to be in this one. Which I understand, you know. And obviously, this kind of problem, SLTs, ayun na, kasi wala na akong control niyan, out of my classroom, constant. Sana. And then, ako naman, yung mga anak ko, may problema sa school, naiintindihan ko din yung mga teacher. And then, i-introduce ko talaga sa teachers ng mga anak ko, I'm also a teacher and I do understand and apologize for the behavior. However, as a parent,
appear tayo dyan.
So I want, balance. You respect your colleague, at the same time, you also give importance to your children. And ano lang ba? Wag lang Karen ang dating. Ano lang,
Oy, actually, I agree kasi ako rin, the way I introduce myself sa school ng anak ko, ayoko nilang, una, tinatago ko talaga yung, kung na-teacher ako, na ganito yung ginagawa ko sa school setting. Kasi gusto kong i-welcome nila yung mga anak ko. Like, Mami Kat, okay, ang anak ko is trauma, lumaki sa trauma. So, when I adopted them, talaga nag-open na tayo. Yung nag-adapt ako, lumaki sila sa trauma, which naiintindihan ko si Kat kasi hindi lahat nakakaintindi ng journey ng mga anak. And the way I also explain myself sa mga parents is, kasi may mental health yung mga bata na experience ko. So, pagka hindi na kaya ng teacher, ako ang nag-explain, ganito yung buhay ko, so kailangan din makinig ka rin sa akin as a parent. So, I agree dyan.
Ang minsan naman kasi, gusto lang naman ng mga parents mag-vent.
Correct.
I'm here, Mrs. Bababa. I'm listening to you. Kasi ito, best siya, magkaanak ka, grabe yung time management, pak talaga. So, when I was doing my PGCE, super nakaschedule kung kailan ako gumawa ng lesson plans. So, 10 o'clock until 3 a.m., yun na yung essays, lesson planning ko while my husband put the kids to bed and yung mga ganun. So, sobrang hindi kami nagliliway sa schedule, right? Saturday, what is it on Saturday? Open calendar. Yun. Kaya kami ngayon ganyan. Nung nag-training pa lang. So, but now, yung sabi mo, paano kami nakasurvive with 4 kids? Si husband kasi, his job, he's very flexible. So, walang problema. So, he can do the school run while I'm already at work. And everyone calls him. Kasi diba, bawal sa mga teachers yung phones, except pag meron talagang life-threatening emergency.
Yeah.
At the same time, the only time they call you sa school pag nasa hospital. Or emergency na everyone has to go home, mga ganun. Siyempre, priority pa rin yung mga kids. But we've told the school na the first call talaga si daddy muna and then second na si mom. So it means if they're calling me, emergency na talaga siya. And I'm happy na ganun yung setup namin. So okay pa siya as of the moment. So pagdating ko sa bahay, sasabihin ko lang kay hubby, can you just give me 20 minutes to sleep so I can face the children again na less mommy monster? Kasi overwhelmed ka. In the entire day, di ba? Yung trabaho mo. Gusto mo
kailan mag-switch.
Switch off ako. So, nakakatulog ako. And then by the time I wake up, si husband, nakaluto na and everything. Yun. Kasi siya, si husband naman, naiintindihan niya naman kung ano yung yung field ko kasi originally he's also social worker and he's also doing lectures when he's free time. So nagle-lecture siya sa ibang school in Manchester or here in Wales. So naintindihan niya paano maging teacher na ganun. But he is with the mature students. So okay lang sa kanya. Hindi niya naintindihan.
Maganda ang tandem ninyo social worker and
Oo, pero he's not really a social worker. Well, he's registered until now, pero he works in a homelessness charity, so he's the boss. So medyo kaya dito yung time namin na medyo flexible siya. So okay lang.
Maganda yung yung tulungan, no? Yung talagang teamwork kasi. Mahirap din talaga mamikat na ipag-juggle mo yung career mo and family. Yun yung kinakatakot ko sa moment na
Totoo yun. Masasabi mo bakit ako yung mag-give up ng career? Gusto ko mag-contribute financially. Ba't ikaw, ganun. Pero kasi hindi na ganyan ang marriage eh. Pag marriage, okay, you finish your thing first and then I'll do mine. Kasi we're working together for our family. Kasi sige na lang. Pero hindi talaga ma-avoid na ma-insecure ka. Tapos, why is my husband's career progressing and mine? Andito pa rin ako, flat. Kumbaga. So, nung natapos na niya yung master's na in social work, tapos he's really, he's in a stable work. And then, it's now my time to shine. Kaya, ayun, ako nang nag-PGCE.
Take turns.
Bes alam mo na gagawin mo tinitrain ka na. Ni Mami Kat. Kasi nga, kailangan mo rin mag-join sa sa group niya. Precious make.
Diba? Pag nabuntis na and all. Hindi, interesting talaga yung kasi Mami Kat, tanong ko din, full-time or part-time? Kasi most of my colleagues na may anak talaga, nagpa-part-time lang. So is it really the case for all the mommies na teachers na part-time sila? Or is it possible for them to do full-time?
Pag maliit pa yung anak mo. Well, kasi ako, until now, I am a supply teacher. However, I'm constantly in a long-term contract that makes you full-time. But, pwede ka kasi makasabi, sorry, I'm not going in today. Meron kang ganun na option. So, yun lang yung pinatanong ko si husband, can we do this? Can I work on this day? Because you're going somewhere and my kid is not, well. Hindi ka makakonsensya magsabi, sorry, I'm not in today. Ganun. And you're not expected to bring that planning. But anyway, nasa plan naman lahat. Nasa plano mo na lahat. So, yun lang. Supply, gusto ko lang mag-day-to-day supply. Pero kasi yung mga school, if they like you, can you stay? Ganun. Kaya, ito yung abilidad ng mga teachers dito na, like, for example, like, ako, Pinoy teacher na ang hirap kasi makakuha ng interview. Pero pag makita ka nila in action, then, yan advantage, But the one thing I like being supply kasi I managed to go from school to school and tapos kasi nga palagi ka na sa mga school na ganyan. Sabi ko, ay nako, parang dami mo nang kakilala, mga ganon. So kapalan lang din ng mukha. Ikaw sa Snapchat, don't worry about it. Talk to the other one, sa staff room kasi nga bago ka, especially if iba ka. You just have to consider some of them, as much as they want to speak to you, na they're quite afraid talking to you kasi baka nga daw ma-offend ka or they might say something that you might get offended, yung mga ganon. And sana yung mga misconception na ganyan, we could change that and just speak to us freely. Yung mga ganon. Oo. So
bago na ang mundo natin, di ba?
Oo.
Palaban na dapat. Charot ako. Hindi,
Uy, pag-usapan naman natin, alam ko marami tayong pagkikwentuhan at isang oras na tayo nagkikwentuhan dito.
Pa din, no? Oras na pala.
Di ba, hindi natin namamalayan na isang oras na. May advocacy si Mami Kat, which is, talagang overwhelming para sa ating lahat. As a Filipino educator, okay, hindi lang siyang Filipino educator, meron din siyang advocacy sa mga momshies natin dito.
Oo.
Diba?
Yes. So if you are a mother or planning to be a mom, and you are here in UK or you're coming here in the UK, grabe yan! Ano na talaga? Pwede na ba? Best chat ka, Freddy?
Yes, oo!
So, yeah, we invite you to Filipino Mothers UK. You will find all the, kaya walang mga daddies doon. Kasi nag-event yung mga moms doon. And I wanted a safe space for them. I'm so sorry, Ka Freddy. But yeah, and we enjoy the group. We meet up. We have small meetups everywhere, or sometimes we go to Scotland, or depende lang sa mga mommies na nagpo-sponsor. So yung mga meetup events namin, mga moms din yun. They pull the resources together. Yun kaya we go everywhere. So kasi nga I started as feeling so isolated. Motherhood, Bestia, is so isolating, and you will not really expect na like you're so bubbly, vibrant, and full of life. I don't want to say this, but it was sucking your life out. Wala yung beauty mo. Joke.
Mag-ready ka na.
Temporary lang yun, Bestia. Kasi nag-breastfeed ka pa. Walang para ka ng zombie. Mga ganon. Tapos sabihin mo pa, teacher ako I'm earning this and that. Wala na akong savings sa bank. Ano ba yan? So you will cry. Saan na mga ganon? Bumalik sa trabaho, pero hindi ka makabalik sa trabaho kasi ang mahal ng childcare, boink. Mga ganon.
Correct.
Oo, sa mga ganon. Pero just be patient. And sabi ko din sa mga moms, don't worry. Being a mom, i-change natin yung mindset na useless being a mother, yung being a stay-at-home mom is doing nothing. No, ang dami mong ginagawa. As napakahalaga ng ang ginagawa mo being a mom. You're raising something. So, you're not something? Someone! Ano ba yan? You're raising the future generation.
Yes.
Ayun. So, pausing your career, it's okay. And yung career dito sa UK, wala namang age restrictions, mababalikan natin yun. So, don't worry if nawala yung career mo for the meantime, may babalikan ka rin naman eh. At the same time, may practice na. Oo. So one step at a time, and take your requirements one at a time. Focus on it while doing your parenting. And then by the time na kumpleto mo na pala yung mga requirements mo, ready ka na for PGCE, hand it over. Or ready ka na for your degree. So, andyan na siya. So, i-clear out, ilista mo na yung mga mini goals mo for the bigger goal that you're about to achieve. Para hindi naman sabihin na, I'm not doing anything for my career. No. So, for 5 years, nag-aaral ako. So, hindi siya nasayang din. So, aral lang muna. Oo, diba?
Balance and priorities. So, we set our priorities first and then we balance it. Tama ba, Mami Kat?
Mami
Oo, best chat. Tama yan.
Power.
Huwag yung mga argument mo with your husband, lagay mo lang muna sa trash. Joke!
Ay, bawal ang
argument. Tapos pulutin mo na lang after, di ba?
Oo, kung pwede na. Kung pwede ko na ba siyang i-ano?
Oo. Ay, ito pa rin yung sinabi mo.
Oo, so
really
interesting. Kaya yan. And mga moms talaga, gusto nila, they like the working in education setting kasi during break time, perfect for family schedule. Kaya yun, pag holidays din tayo.
Perfect din sa bulsa.
Perfect din naman sa bulsa. So, oo, totoo yan.
Ang mahal ng flights tsaka ng pag summer, pag mga off ng mga bata.
School term breaks.
Breaks.
Sana mag-create ang government ng policy na hindi mag-increase yun.
Oo, so
hindi actually, di ba naging issue yan before, di ba? Hindi, may mga teachers talagang na pwedeng mag-break during school term. Tapos naging issue siya under DFE. So kaya ginawa ni DFE, binago na walang pwedeng teacher na mag-holiday during school term.
Mm-mm.
Ang laki ng pera, di ba? Ang laki ng gastos.
Totoo yun.
Sobrang mahal.
Siyempre tayo, papuntang Pinas.
Diyos ko.
Ako, uwi ako.
Ay, ako nainggit kami.
Anim kami. So, just imagine magkano yung pamasahe.
Kung saan ka,
I leave it to you.
1,000. Oh my days. Pamasahe pa yun. Hindi pa yung gastos mo sa Pilipinas.
So for sure nagbuka na mga 10 months ago for sure.
Noong February ko siya na-book.
Ang gastos niya. Oh my God.
So, ang pinaka-cheap is 1,000 per head. Sa London to. Pero pag Manchester, 1,400. So, kaya magta-travel kami sa London.
Manchester.
So anyways, it's alright.
It's alright. As long as makauwi. Di ba?
Totoo yan. Tapos na-approve siya kasi nilagay ko dun, it's like related to their humanities subject. Point. Humanities, culture, diversity. Kaya ganun, na-approve naman siya. O, di ba? Pero alam naman yun.
Ipasok pa mga anak mo.
Ha?
Ipasok pa mga anak mo.
End of the week naman, alam niyo naman, yung sa last week. Ano bang ginagawa niyo sa last week ng summer term?
Wala.
Di ba? Kaya ako.
Wala.
Correct.
Sige. Ano na ba? Free na kayo? Or...
Actually,
Sige. Sige.
Uy, teka lang, alam mo ba, Mami Kat, hindi pa kami nagkikita ni Bess, ha? So, lahat ng kwentuhan namin hindi scripted. So,
online.
Oo. Ang tawag dito, speaking of yung school holidays sa mga bata, technically, since sa Tagalog, magtatagalog tayo dito, pwede namang pwede mong mag-holiday ang bata ng 5 days na hindi mo kailangang sabihin sa school. So, sabi nga ni Mami Kat, gawin mo siyang Friday. Mag-alis kayo ng Friday, balik niyo Sunday. So, hindi mo na kailangan. Pero, beyond nung nag-question kasi. Alam niyo naman, attendance.
Kasi, ano nga yung reason bakit kailangan magpaalam? Ano yung mangyayari sa mga parents?
May penalty.
Ayun. So, yun dapat malaman mga parent, mga mama, mga papa dito.
Hindi sa amin, Freddy, sa amin, pag hindi nag-ask permission yung parents, so nilalagay sa code letter N. And say they did not inform, so the school calls the parents. Why? Ganun. Bakit hindi alam what's happening? Bakit absent? So yung ibang parents, ayaw nila ng ganun. So, yeah.
May penalty.
Mahal.
Ngayon mataas na, ha? Dati 60 lang siya.
Pero ano pa rin, mas cheaper pa rin magbayad ng penalty.
Correct.
The trouble of this hindi dapat promote
promote. Hindi, okay lang. Napag-usapan.
Well, as a parent, I'm speaking as a parent. Yung disclaimer.
Yes.
Too late na ba magsabi ng disclaimer? This is based on my experience, opinion.
Hindi, okay lang.
Marami.
Hindi, life as a Filipino na rin naman, di ba? Just ang mahal-mahal, di ba? Ang mahal-mahal ng ticket. Saan natin kukunin yan, di ba? Tutoring, Bess, tutoring, kailangan mo yan. Okay? Advice na namin yan sa'yo.
Ay, ginagawa ko na po yan.
Okay. Ano pa ba? Mami Kat, kailangan niyang gawin.
Wala akong pwedeng ma-advise kasi busy pag summer. Andito yung apat kong anak.
May I'm Ka-Freddy, may sideline ako. Nagtuturo ako sa online US-based academy. So, every weekend may klase ako. Nagtuturo ako ng mga AP, economics, macro, and maths. Sa US online. So, pero I think parang enough na yung pagod na ako, wala na akong parang social life. So, yun yung kapalit nun, diba?
Alam mo, pag qualified teacher ka dito sa UK, madaming mga poachers. Send sa email mo, mag-teach ka dito sa Qatar, mag-teach ka.
Oo, ganun. Oo. Wag muna, best, may gerap.
Oo.
Paayusin muna natin yung yung sitwasyon sa Middle East.
Super tempting yung mga offers na binibigay nila. Pag alam nilang teacher ka sa UK, tapos malaki yung sahod mo dun.
Correct.
Wag muna, best. Hindi tayo
wag muna. Baka unahin ka dun, di ba?
Uy! Mabala ko. Wag na.
Naku, Mami Kat, maraming salamat for guesting. Guesting talaga. Proud kami, di ba? Proud kami, you as a Filipino educator na nasa Wales. Kasi iilan lang nabibigyan ng opportunity or iilan lang nakapag-open ng doors para makapagturo sa Wales.
Alam mo pa, ang sabi nga dito ni Mylene de la Cruz, tibay ng loob lang talaga. Para makasurvive ka as a foreign teacher, you need a grit. Kasi, oh my goodness me. Ang sabi ni husband, hangang-hanga nga siya sa mga Filipino teachers dito, mga Pinoy teachers. Kasi, ibang system, tapos we're also starting from the beginning. So, hindi kaya yun ng iba. So tayo, nagsimula na naman sa scratch and build ourselves up.
True.
That really deserve an applause. So, wag nating maliitin yung mga na-experience natin, ka-Freddy and Bestia, di ba? So,
yes.
Laban lang kahit na-traumatize na.
Laban pa rin. Laban
pa rin. Bandila ng mga Pinoy.
Correct.
Oo.
Ito, sabi nga ni Mylene, tibay ng loob. Talaga.
Yeah. Oo. Kasi ako proud ako as supply teacher. Everywhere I go in schools, I'm able to introduce Philippines. So, Miss, where are you from? Oh, I want to guess. I want to test your geography. So, I'm somewhere in Southeast Asia. And then parang ginagawa ko na siyang icebreaker. And they love it. I said, if at the end of the day, you're able to find out where I'm from, I'm gonna give you a surprise. So, and then they started looking into Southeast Asia, and they asking, so what's your language? And so, nasa-spread din yung culture natin in our little way. Di ba? Proud na proud.
Sorry, yung anak ko nandito na.
Sige na.
No. Stop.
Ayan siya. May mga
sorry po, live na live talaga kami.
Bribery again.
Teka lang. Go there. This is live. You are not allowed to be here. Okay.
Hello.
I'll be the live stream. I'll be the live stream. Thank you.
All right, go there. Go there. Bye-bye.
Nakabad ka, Freddy.
Pinagpawisan kilikili ko.
Sige na nga. I-wrap up na natin po kasi na tayo. Parang
sorry. Just to.
Ganyan talaga. Multitasking.
So, Mommy Kat, thank you so much. I've learned a lot. We've learned a lot from you.
Yes.
Your experience. Really happy to meet you kahit online.
Yes.
Your journey, understand you as a mom and as a teacher. Really proud of you juggling being a parent and a teacher at the same time. That's really, really difficult to do, but then you've handled it well. So, salamat sa oras mo, and ano ba? Kailan mo tayo makikita?
Mami Kat, I know hindi ka makakapunta sa Filipino event natin sa London, pero we're going to reach out sa Wales, di ba? Baka makapunta tayo sa Wales yung event ng Filipino educators in the UK, di ba? So magkita-kita. Pero syempre, alam kong susuporta ka naman sa atin, Filipino educators.
Oo.
So alam namin magkikita tayo.
Definitely. Maliit ang mundo. Dito din na-start yung Filipino Mothers UK sa ganito. And then, yun, we've met and then, so hopefully, it will be the same. We're definitely, maliit ang UK.
Oo, correct.
Okay, we'll see each other.
So God bless at maraming salamat. So sana magkita-kita tayo ulit sa another kwentuhan, baka i-level up natin ang kwentuhan natin, di ba?
Sige. Sige. Well, pal, and see you.
Okay, see ya. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat.
Ayan, di ba? So, pasensya na, bes, di ba? Pagka ganito, sabi nga ni Mami Kat, pagka may anak ka ayan. Mahirap makita sila sa ano.
Ako nga pinagpawisan din nun eh.
Pinagpawisan ka ba? Hindi mo alam kung ano gagawin, di ba?
Uy, ka-Freddy, laban.
Ginanon ko yung camera ko, di ba?
Oo. Mayit ka-Freddy.
Ay, nako, Diyos ko, Lord. Ganyan po kami.
Nakakatuwa yung kwentuhan natin. Actually, marami ko natutunan sa inyo as a parent and as an aspiring parent.
Correct.
Ang hirap din pala, no? Lalo na kay Mami Kat, apat, di ba? Power. Ako, parang hindi ko kayang isa lang.
Yung dalawa nga, nag-iisip pa ako eh.
Tama kayo yung decision ko. Ano pa? Pero anyway, so sobrang nakakatuwa yung kwentuhan natin ngayon.
Yes. Totoo.
Next week, ano ba?
Next week, oo. May kwentuhan tayo, mga ka-Fredsters at saka mga ka-best. Diyos ko, sabihin nyo lang sa amin kung anong gusto nyong pagkwentuhan. Kasi, teka, baka si Mami Jen is gustong ma-share yung kanyang journey as a fiancé visa naman. Oo. At ngayon is magte-train na siya as a teacher. Diba? Primary din siya, nag-start siya as a childcare practitioner. Or nursery practitioner.
Magandang topic kasi marami din ako kakilala na may nasa fiancé visa din, but then not sure kung pwede ba talaga makapagturo. So it's nice to hear experiences from different people with different journey, different ways of getting into teaching. And especially, Ka-Freddy, mamimit natin most of them during our event on the
Ay, Diyos ko. Totoo. Diyos ko. Oo, mga ka-Fredsters, best. Diyos ko. Pumunta po kayo sa aming event nitong 19th of July sa Tilao. Ako na, Tilao. Tama ba?
Oo. Correct.
Tilao. Correct. Yan. So, ang title po is Lesson Planned in London, Get into Teaching and Meet our Filipino educators here in the UK. O, diba? So, kung gusto niyo pong malaman ang aming mga journeys, yan. Na hindi namin pwedeng masabi dito, ayan, go, punta po kayo. Gusto niyo pong magturo, go.
May prizes, may karaoke, may mga event, mga ganun, mga ginagawa natin sa Pinas.
Yes.
Sa Pinas map.
Oo. O kakanta si Bes. Uy, Bes, kakanta ka ha.
Uy! Uy, Ka-Freddy, teka lang, free ba to?
Ay, hindi po. Sorry pero yung fee naman is kasama na yung food ha. Di ba? So, dahil kung mag-RSVP ka o magbabayad ka ngayon, ang babayaran mo lang is 15 pounds. Diba? Sa adult yun na. Diba? Kung may kasama kang chikiting, gaya namin, 12 pounds lang, kasama na ang food. Okay? Wala ka nang ang tawag dito? Anong tawag doon?
Dalhin.
Aalalahanin. Yun. Wala ka nang aalalahanin. Pupunta ka lang doon. Makisaya sa amin, and then you learn something from us about teaching in the UK, yun. Okay?
May prizes, may games, may karaoke, ano pa ba? Lahat-lahat na kwentuhan, tawanan, ayun, experiences.
Oo. O makikita nyo kami live.
Uy!
Mag-aayos nga ako eh. Pwede ba ako magpabuhok?
Yan. Gamitin mo yan.
Kasi mainit nga.
Oh. Hindi,
Oo,
aircon. Okay lang.
Baka po, tanggalin ko itong butasan ko dito.
Oo.
Ayun mga ka-friends, pero seryoso, punta po kayo sa 19th of July. Okay? 1 p.m. sa Tilao sa Rumford. Okay?
We will post more information about this on our pages. So, specifically dun sa katsa namin na page, magpo-post din po kami dun. So,
Yes.
if you want to know more, if you want to join us for that event, kindly check our pages, no? Journey with Ka Freddy and Filipino teacher in the UK at saka Tambalang Katsa. Nandun po information about the event. So, nakita po tayo doon, July 19, sa Tilao by Franco sa Romford, London. So, really exciting event, no? Na pwede nyo salian. So, ayun na, Ka Freddy.
Teka lang, ito yun na. Ito po yung poster namin, tapos ito po yung QR code.
Oo, ayun na yung
Kung gusto nyo ng scan to, nauna, scan nyo na po.
Hindi nila makikita yung QR.
Ay, hindi pa?
Hindi ma-scan yun. Ipo-post na natin.
Oo, post natin na. Ayan po. Ito po yung event. Punta po kayo at sobrang excited po kaming lahat na makita po kayo doon. Okay, Bes, magre-record pa tayo mamaya.
Teka lang, na ako maligo.
Ako magluluto muna ako ng pagkain ng mga bagets.
Okay.
Sige. Okay, maraming salamat po. Once again, ako po si Ka Freddy.
Ako naman si Bestia and
magkita-kita po tayo muli sa aming Teacher in Tandem, Tambalang Katsa. Bye!